Greetings to you, Doctor. I'm Thanuscha Devy, Daughter of Kesavan here, and my matrix number is S54786. My final year project supervisor is Dr. Sarina binti Ismail. The topic of my research is customer satisfaction and repurchase intention for online grocery shopping in Malaysia. At the start of COVID-19 pandemic in March 2020, the demand for grocery products in general has increased. Along with that, when digitalization enters into the market, even the demand for online grocery shopping has made an impact to the business market. According to the studies, it was analyzed that in 2021, online grocery shopping has penetrated about 4.2% more into the Malaysian market compared to the year 2018. In comparison with other sectors of online shopping, about 144% of increase were found in online grocery sector. The demand for increased online grocery shopping are the results of consumers' changed need, where COVID-19 pandemic has made the consumers to resort in staying at home and reduce human interaction in order to prevent the transmission of virus. Due to the changed trends in the business market, the online grocery shopping has started to experience rapid growth in the span of 2 years, and researchers also estimated that this will continue to grow. This growth has also pushed many other online grocery platforms such as Foodpanda, Shopee Supermarket, GrabMart and more to gain more profit and open opportunities for a new market. Despite shopping groceries online being the safest possible way to avoid the crowds, but due to delayed order or late deliveries, this makes the users to opt out to offline shopping instead. Furthermore, when fresh groceries are delivered late, it could have a major impact on the quality of the product as well. Besides, the inability to inspect the quality of the grocery products on their own using their own senses become the major setback for customers to fully accepting the concept of purchasing groceries to online platform, since the quality plays a major role in determining the customer satisfaction. In addition to that, according to Ministry of Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs, the common complaints received by online customers are related to cyber crimes such as online scams and also cyber theft due to online shopping. Malaysians have lost a total of 50 ringgit million to online shopping scams from January to October in the year 2021, and compared to 28 ringgit million in 2019, which made them fear that amount would double up in 2022. These issues, usually due to private and confidential information of customer that is shared with the seller, gets leaked out to the third parties or misused by the seller themselves. Subsequently, this would cause the customers to perceive online shopping as risky and lose their trust in the retailers. Lastly, poor customer management when there is written policy issues arises make them reluctant to accept online grocery shopping altogether. From the information obtained, research questions that generated are on what is the relationship between disconfirmation, perceived performance, perceived risk, perceived quality, and trust variable with customer satisfaction for online grocery shopping, and also can customer satisfaction for online grocery shopping influence customers' repurchase intention. Next, from this study, the research objective that is formed are to evaluate the relationship between perceived performance, perceived risk, perceived quality, disconfirmation, and trust variable with customer satisfaction, and also to investigate the relationship between the customer satisfaction and repurchase intention for online grocery shopping in Malaysia. The study is significant to four main individuals. The first of all, for retailers, the study will play an essential role in bridging the provider gap between the customer's expected service and perceived service. At the same time, it will provide the opportunity to learn the current marketing and business trends. By learning what makes a customer satisfied and to repeat purchase, it will provide an opportunity for online retailers to achieve business growth and also gain profit. Next, for customers, This study will help with their decision making to utilize online grocery shopping service as well as to provide an opportunity to establish trust, build loyalty and increase customer value with the retailers. As for the researcher, the study will guide and be a helping hand to learn more about the field of study. Furthermore, it will also provide opportunities for researchers to narrow down the scope further into online grocery shopping. Finally, this study will also provide significance to government, where it will give insight to the government on the new business opportunity in the market. Through this, it will provide more job opportunities for people who will eventually reduce the rate of unemployment in the country and also improve the livelihood of Malaysian residents. Next, moving on to literature review. Based on past reviews on papers and studies, precise information about each variable and theory is collected. First of all, theory that is collected to examine the customer satisfaction and repurchase intention for online grocery shopping is expectancy confirmation theory, which in short stands for ECT. As cited by Baski in 1992, this theory is developed by Richard L. Oliver in 1980, which conceptualized based on four main elements, which are expectation, perceived performance, disconfirmation, and satisfaction. Next, according to Huang, customer satisfaction is the fundamental consumer concern for every company that aims to raise the worth of their customers, resource, and at the same time increase the profitability of their business. Followed by repurchase intention, where as cited by Johan and few more others in 2020, it is defined as the psychological state or loyalty toward a product or service that develops after being satisfied with the usage, which eventually leads to the desire to consume more. Moving on to the first as antecedent variable, which is disconfirmation, it defines the degree of expectation confirmation as the individual who uses the product is mindful of the gap with the original opinion and post-usage of the product, as per mentioned by Anul Bhattacharjee in 2001. The second is perceived quality. In this case, the quality attributed by the customer. That means the perceived quality and appearance of a product doesn't showcase the reality of it. Cited by Ho and Mansouri in 2018. Followed by perceived performance, which evaluates if the performance of the product fulfills a consumer's expectations when purchasing the product online, and if a product's inability to perform leads to possible negative consequences to customers. All degree and extent of the consumer's uncertainties of repercussions while contemplating a specific purchasing choice is interpreted as perceived risk. These antecedents variable are based on past studies and reviews by Guru and et al. In 2020. And the final anticipated variable is trust, which defines as the mutual reliance between two individuals, may be a primary consideration since it functions as a bridge between buyers and also sellers. By Uze et al. In 2021. Next is the conceptual framework, where on the far left have the antecedent variable, which are disconfirmation, perceived performance, perceived quality, perceived risk, and also trust. Then customer satisfaction as the independent variable and repurchase intention as the dependent variable of the study. This study investigates whether antecedents variable has a positive relationship with customer satisfaction, and likewise to test the hypothesis between customer satisfaction and repurchase intention of repurchase intention of customer towards online grocery shopping. The following element of research proposal is methodology. First of all, research design used in this study is quantitative research. It entails scientific and also experimental analysis of occurrences, which involve the usage of statistics and as well as mathematics and other numerical information analysis. Next, the unit of analysis is for respondents who are 18 and above, and also for respondents who have prior experience in online grocery shopping. Followed by target population, which is respondents with the age range of 18 to 40 years old. The target population are also targeted from Malaysia and also Klang Valley, since it has a high population density. And also finally, the main criteria for the target population is to be respondents who have prior experience with online grocery shopping and individuals who have high purchasing power and also the power to influence decision making in the house. The type of sampling used in this research is purposive sampling, which represents a collection of sampling strategies that source depend on the researcher's choice and also perception during the evaluation process for the units to be researched on by Sharma 2017. Next, the sample size in this research is 200 respondents. It used a G-Power software which provides the conventional effect size values. The significance and also power level are generally set to 0.05 and 0.80 respectively. Then to analyze the data collected and also to arrange the statistical order for Smart PLS version 3.3, which is a versatile soft modeling software that will be used which is used for this research. Furthermore, structural equation modeling (SEM), which is considered the relatively large strategy, will be utilized primarily to validate the previous hypothesis formulated in Chapter 2. As for research instrument, the survey of this research will be conducted using questionnaire method through Google Forms survey. The form will be divided into 4 sections. So in section A, demographic details of the respondent will be collected. In the section B, information about of respondents' online grocery shopping experience will be collected. In section C, it consists of questions on antecedent variable and also questions that will be evaluated in 5 range Likert scale. As for section D, divided into 2 parts, which are part 1 and also part 2. It consists of questions that are related to independent variable and part 2 on dependent variable. In this 5 range Likert scale are used for the IV, which is the independent variable, and 7 range is used for DV. After that, pre-test was conducted in the presence of 2 professional experts and 5 respondents from the target populations. This is because pre-testing is a critical process during the research questionnaire construction process to test the research instrument and also data collection procedure before the actual data collection itself. The final stage of methodology is pilot study, which serves as a small-scale experiment or set of observation undertaken to decide on how to launch the full-scale project, which facilitates the decision-making. Pilot study is conducted with 30 respondents. The previous 2 steps utilized to test the reliability of the study. After the data has been collected, it is analyzed precisely to evaluate the hypotheses proposed in the research previously. Starting off with multi-collinearity analysis, as displayed in the table, the outer VRF value, which stands for variance inflation factor, shows value range from 1.1 until 4.9. If VRF is 5 or higher, it indicates a potential collinearity problem because a maximum level of VRF is 5, as cited by Ringo et al. In 2015. However, as was shown in the table, indicators CS1, PQ2, PR4, PQ5 and PR5 and T2 were deleted without altering the meaning of the construct because the VRF score has exceeded the rule of thumb. Followed by convergent validity, in which based on BIME 2016, the outer loading should be more than 0.5 if summation of loading scores contributing to AVE stands for average variance expected value, scores generally greater than 0.5. Composite reliability that achieves 0.7 or above means the scale has good reliability. In general, composite reliability is greater than 0.6 and an average variance expected, which is the AVE, is greater than 0.5, which indicating the reliability of this model is good enough. As cited by Srinivasan et al. From 2002. Next, based on discrimination table, by observing the validity heterotrope monotrope criterion HTMT, the values both in rate are below 0.9, and based on Hensler et al. In 2015, if it's less than 0.9 is acceptable levels of discriminant validity. This also signifies that discriminant validity has established between 2 reflective constructs. Followed by hypothesis test, as displayed in the table, disconfirmation, perceived risk, trust, repurchase intention shows a positive significance relationship to the customer satisfaction. However, perceived performance and perceived quality do not have any significant relationship with customer satisfaction, and the hypothesis is not supported. As for the conclusion, the primary purpose of this study is to analyze the relationship between customer satisfaction and its influence on customers' repurchase intention for online grocery shopping. Data of the study were collected through quantitative research approach using survey questionnaire among 199 online grocery users in Malaysia. The analysis result indicated that disconfirmation, perceived risk, trust are positively significant to customer satisfaction. The independent and the IV and DV of this study, which is customer satisfaction and repurchase intention, shows a significant positive relationship. However, perceived performance and perceived quality shows a negative significance to customer satisfaction. In conclusion, it can be evaluated that disconfirmation, perceived risk, and trust play an important role in customer satisfaction. Meanwhile, repurchase intention has crucial impact on customer satisfaction for online grocery shopping. The outcomes of this research contributes to online grocery retailers with effective knowledge about customers' need and preference while shopping for groceries online. That is all from me, Doctor. Thank you very much.